What will audiences expect to see?
An eclectic evening of music, songs from Broadway musicals, many of which I've been in, songs from movies, including animated movies I've done. And I also like to sprinkle in some songs from the 1960s, just because I like it. And in between my songs, I tell stories. I talk about one of my most unusual jobs was I was the stand-in for Barbra Streisand during rehearsals for 2 of her concert tours. So I tell the audience about that. I kind of tie in some of my experiences, and I like to have fun, and a lot of my show is, I hope, funny. I love being in Australia because I feel like I connect to the audience as well. I kind of, there's like a Midwest sensibility, I think, to Aussies, and I'm from Chicago originally. So I just feel like the audiences get me, and I love it. Any chance I can get to Australia. When I was growing up, I was really shy, and I actually knew, I think when I was 8 years old, that I had a singing voice, but I didn't want to do it. Maybe because the rest of my family was musical. But I remember telling myself when I was 8, if everything else failed in my career, I could fall back on a singing career, which is so ridiculous. But I was very shy, and I didn't want to do music, but I started doing shows and music because of social reasons. My parents got divorced when I was in high school, and I found the community of being in a show and the collaborative effort, that you do when you're in a show or a concert, that saved me, and that's what I wanted. And so that's why I do what I do. Because before I go out to do a concert, I say to myself, why am I doing this? Why aren't I a travel agent? Then I wouldn't have the pressure. And then as soon as I get out there, I love it more than anything. But that's kind of what I do what I do to meet other people, to collaborate. In a show, you collaborate with the actors. In a concert or cabaret, you collaborate with the audience. And I like that. I feel good knowing that I've maybe moved people or made them laugh. Certainly in the United States, there's a lot going on in our country, and we need music and theater and diversion. It's a tough time, and in some ways music, this sounds so cliched, and I never thought this, and maybe until the last year or two, music can be very healing. I really never have been very, music brings us together and isn't this wonderful. I've never really felt that way, but I did a concert after the Orlando shooting of a year and a half ago for members of people who were in that nightclub and that community, and that was one of the most incredible nights of my life. It wasn't just me, it was Broadway performers came down and did a concert, a benefit concert, and you could just feel from the audience they needed it. And I went, oh my God, it's a gift what I get to do. It's a gift. And I never really thought about that until recently. You kind of don't know what you've done. But I do kind of go, oh no, there is something to the music is healing and it's important. My heart used to know things it yearns to remember. After the election, and we were so devastated that Donald Trump won, I couldn't wait to do a show. I needed to sing, and I needed that thing with the audience.